Here we go. Here is our Big Six lesson conclusion by Katie Ely, Amy McCliskey, and Rachel Wicks. So we're going to review the purpose of this lesson. Remember, we're your hero guides. We're going to teach you all about it now that we've looked at your pretest. You're going to learn how to find research, find those credible sources about myths and legends, and you're going to understand their characteristics. And you will be using the Big Six process because you are your future hero. For our final project, you're going to create a presentation of some type to share your findings. Now you're looking at this going, oh my gosh, there's so much. No, it's really not. It really isn't. You will have your Big Six handout to review, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, always there to help you. You have this lovely website up here that if you need to go back and review, you can. Here is another one about evaluating a news article, evaluating other articles. Fantabulous. And this is a quick little video on credible sources. So if you don't remember what a credible source is, go back and look at that. Here is a video about research papers, about brainstorming. So if you get stuck in the mud, as my son used to say when he was little, this will help unstick you. If, again, you have forgotten what the Big Six research process is, come click on this web link. It's going to reteach you. It is fantastic. And this is another creation. We're going to talk about this. These are tips to help you find that information. Are you ready? I bet you are. Here we are. We're on Mac and VIA. So I want to show you what one of the first things you're going to do. You're going to define that task, identify the information you need. Are you going to need history? Are you going to need literature? Are you going to be a high school, middle school? You got to identify it. Figure it out. Let's go. First thing we could do is we could go to Gale Literature. This might be what you need, and it might not be what you need. We're going to think about this. What's inside? We could browse the topics. You could use all these links to help you. And you could go down, or you could type in myths. And look what pops up. Who knew all this stuff? Now that little piece of paper I told you that I said we would go over, well, it teaches you how to use words like and. Now, the word and means it's going to be about myths and God, or myths and gods, and you have a very broad topic. So this is probably not the best thing for you. But what if you typed in Greek gods? And let's add an S. Let's see what happens. Look at that. More comes up. How cool. But if you use the word or, it makes it very broad. It's going to either be myths or Greek gods. And see, you get more stuff. It's different. So we've defined our task. We're looking at some of that information. We're trying to select the best source. This may not be your best source, but this is one location. This is only one database. Let's go back. Let's go over to elementary. Let's open it. Now, as it is opening, we're looking at this. Topics, books, you could click on topics, type it in, see? Well, maybe we can't type it in. It doesn't really work that way, my fault. But it still gives you these are all the topics. Okay? I'm going to click on literature because I have a feeling we might find it there. Authors, reading, literary genres. Let's see. Drama, essays, there we go. Greek mythology. Click on it. Now, browse the topics, search history. So if you looked for anything in the past, it'll go back to it. Get a link if you find a cool article and you want that link. There's that location. And look at this, books. More articles. And again, that is some of your sources. You might want to use articles. You might want to use magazines. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Maybe you want to use a picture in your research. Again, we're going to type in just Greek mythology. That might be what you want. Well, we already did that. So let's try something else. How about Greek gods? Well, that comes up with a little more. But is this the information you need? Is this relevant? Maybe, but it's sort of broad. But what if you wanted to learn about one god? Then you would type in one god. And you better make sure you spell it correctly because that did not work. So let's go back and try another god. And there we go. You have Zeus. But again, you need to decide if it's relevant. Will this work for you? Because in a minute, you're going to have to put it all together, which is synthesizing. Now, after you have found your information, you've decided what's relevant, and you have cited it, and you put it all together. When you're putting it all together, you need to decide how you're going to put it together. That's, are you putting it on note cards? Are you putting it in an outline? Did you write the page number down? Once you've done that and you're deciding what you're going to do with the project, are you going to make a Trojan horse? Are you going to make a news article or travel brochure? Then you are going to go and evaluate it once it is finished. And you're going to decide if that is what you need to do. So I'm about to head back over. Let's get going. So, step 1, what are we researching? Are you getting that information? Did you state the assignment in your own words? That is the most important thing. If you're not stating it in your own words, then you make sure you gave that person credit for it, okay? Number 2, did you make a list of your strategies? Did you use the articles? Did you use web sources, books, databases, ebooks, encyclopedias? What are you using? Use those strategies to find what will work for you with the topic you're researching. Number 3, location, location, location. Locate those sources of information. And, are you going to use the library catalog? Did you use e-sources? Did you use web pages? Where did you locate it? How did you access it? Did you write it down when you did that? Very important. Look for those keywords. Look for the pictures. Pictures are amazing. And did you take notes? Did you summarize? If you quoted, again, I keep stressing it, did you cite it? All of that's important information. Number 5, that's that choosing your format. That's putting it together. How did you do that? Did you use outlines? Did you use bullet points? You're organizing it. You're getting ready for the big thing. Now, here's our step 6. Did you meet your objective? Is it great work or is it How is the presentation? Did your audience like it? Did you like it? Was it accurate? Was it creative? All of these are important. And I hope you will remember these steps and have not only a great time doing your Big 6 research, but have a fun time because you know what? You are a hero in training, and good luck.